Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Space 2. It's turn 111. We are currently in control of 4, I believe? Yeah, 4 of the 9 required home systems. We have a fleet in orbit around the 5th. That's not a big deal. A lot of what this episode is going to be about is about actually figuring out where the rest of the faction headquarters are. We know that the UE are from this area of space. So presumably we're pretty close to their headquarters, their home system, and of course the fleet from Musis is going to start moving in that direction just as soon as Musis is under control. Once I feel like we're in position to defend this, then it's just a matter of figuring out where the Riftborn and the Horatio are located. Horatio's empire seems to be this whole area, maybe, so that might actually be harder than it sounds. And then there's the Unfallen. Somewhere there's an Unfallen player. I have no idea where. It's turn 111. I think realistically we have probably like 20 turns before we even have to really think about another player potentially winning the game. We got a couple of notifications about this faction heading toward an economic victory, but honestly I'm not worried about it at all. They have, first of all, they've lost a player since we got those notifications, and secondly, we are in position to do a considerable amount of economic damage to them. We can keep taking Sophon systems, we can keep taking Lumeris systems after we take their homeworld. Like, we can definitely stomp on this victory. So I'm not too worried about other players winning yet. You're probably just waiting until your probes actually reveal something. Over here on Viacherus, we probably just want to hold off until we can build another Annihilator. So I guess let's chain gang again. We're losing manpower. So we definitely want to go manpower up so that we can definitely build the Annihilator next turn. And Viacherus is not a great place to build Annihilators. It's pretty far away from the front, but also Annihilators are fast enough that that'll probably work out alright. Okay. Siege of Varen is still ongoing. I think we're okay. Let's jump to a new turn here. We'll see how things look. The siege at the ground battle at Varen, I think, probably is going to conclude this coming turn. Yeah, we have so much manpower. If we just blitz them, there's no way. Yeah, we are successful. They're bringing people in to threaten Duce, or maybe not. Those are just scout ships, I guess. Oh, apparently we grew minor civilizations faster than everybody else did, and so we got some quest rewards that don't matter. Obviously, no. Okay, we have a lot of decisions to make here. So, on Bonnie, this is probably actually the time to build Denark University. I've been wanting to build it here because this system has the highest likely population of all of our systems. And this seems like an okay time to do it. We have a little bit of a lull. Okay, that's a lot of actual ships. Let's be in position to meet them. I don't think they could take Duce from us anyway, but we might be able to steal some of those mediums and use them to reinforce the Eastern armies. You know, quote-unquote Eastern. This really shouldn't be Slag and Sludge Center, so let's maybe fix that. Honestly, probably Edenization. And then... yeah, this will be pretty alright here. We'll figure out what we want to do with that system after it finishes that stuff. Okay, Cran has been under control for a long time. It doesn't seem like they're actually trying to take it back. So maybe we should, like I said, try to increase the amount of economic damage we're doing to that alliance. Let's take some more stuff from them. Over here we could build a couple of butchers. Do I want to be running Slag and Sludge Center here? We do need Dark Glitter for our population boost. So actually, yeah, that's probably fine. Alright, we have a butcher coming in here. We have this fleet of speed boosting marauders that we probably want to run into the crushing horde. So let's cut a slicer for that. Okay, 9 movement, much better. And I think let's just have head toward UE space. We don't quite know where the capital is yet, but we will soon. Just merge everything else here into the Musis Defense Force. So an Annihilator, a Slicer, a Stolen Ring, and this Butcher. That'll probably be enough to hold it from anything the Sophons can bring against us. I've been very unimpressed with their fleets so far. Alright, here's some more Riftborn space. Their capital's got to be around here somewhere. And... where am I at? Here we go. On Liesel... do we want to start the ground invasion? They have 700 people left. We only have 809 manpower worth of offense, and they are going to be able to generate a lot of extra manpower by conscripting. So actually, I want to minimize the incoming damage here. Let's wait until the 8th Burning Horde shows up. That said, I think we can probably drop some of these crappy ships. These Brig 12s are not so bad, but the Prowlers are going to be pretty much useless garbage. Let's drop the Prowlers out of this fleet and have them do some scouting for us. We got to figure out where Horatio's home system is. This way with you. Oh, what is that? There's a 13-ship Riftborn fleet headed right for us, huh? Maybe we should fall back to Duyel? Because this fleet is pretty much just the Annihilator. That Butcher's not nothing. But there's no reason to engage in a battle like this when we could get a lot stronger before doing so. How long would it take for you guys to get to... If I back off, I'm gonna let the system garrison recover a little bit, but also once we have all these ships together, we're just gonna be able to drop on the planet. Maybe that's what I want to do. Maybe I want to back off and let's group up at Duyel, and then we'll head back across. It won't take that many turns to get back across because we'll have the speed boost from the Marauders. Better to play it safe because those guys don't have any reinforcements coming beyond that, beyond the fleet they're meeting up with for quite some time, probably. So let's see, we could build Annihilators here. Yeah, instead of doing it at the capital, it's probably okay. You know what? I'm actually going to build the Wellbeing Foundation. This place is never totally happy. We can fix that. We could also... oh, we could gain some approval by fixing that. Yeah, we'll see how things look after we've done that. Over on Vietcherus. Yeah, here we'll build an Annihilator. Like, the system's kind of out of the way, but Annihilators are fast. It'll be fine. And Xanados. We do need a lot more growth here. Yeah, these are probably fine to pick up. Fine, not super exciting. Okay, so that's all that stuff done. We're in position and defended for this attack. We're on the move out over here. How far are we from Libra? 3 turns from hitting Libra, and then we'll be able to explore the rest of this constellation relatively quickly, I would think. Alright, we're going to catch these guys coming in. With just a pair of Butchers, I guess that makes me a little nervous. It's kind of a lot of ships. We're probably fine. Ine and Esh are about to be in shipbuilding condition. Yeah, we'll be fine. There's a lot of ships over here. I hope falling back to Duyel is the right play. I got a little spooked, and maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe things were going to be fine. Oh, hey, we did this. Okay, well. Some extra science that I didn't have to actually put any work into is certainly welcome. Yeah, even more influence. Because at some point, and actually that point could be now, we probably want to switch off of Super Tax Act. It's a lot of money, but Oh, maybe we could cut this instead. I'm thinking we probably want to be running Spoils of War, right? And yeah, actually we would still be influence positive even if we did that. We could run Deadly Intent instead, but I don't honestly think we need this. We have the fighting part under control. This is just free stuff for continuing to fight. This is what I want to be running. So, yeah, let's cut larger hosts. Bring in Spoils of War. Obviously not. Okay, these guys are still not quite arrived. Over here on Ine, we probably need to produce some stuff. It'd probably be better for me to just chain gang and actually build an Annihilator over here. Even though it's going to be slow, having an Annihilator on this front is probably a goal worth working toward. And you, I guess, can just get more science? We're just kind of waiting here. I guess we could chain gang here. This system's still developing. Yeah, let's build this and then we'll see next turn how I feel. I don't think we actually care about Beerus. I was just heading in this direction. Did I declare war on these guys? I did, okay. Oh, what is this now? They have a Dreadnought. Okay, the UE are actually going to, like, put up a fight. I noticed they're not attacking us, though. 6,008 offense with 52,000 health. Our butchers are almost as good. I think that we should probably not challenge this. Orion's not really worth fighting over, I don't think. This we should definitely fight, though. I think probably they just run away. So what are we actually looking at here? Okay, a lot of bullet weapons. That is going to make it tricky for us to get through with our boarding pods. But so we'd probably want to go for prudent positions. Yeah, they're just going to run. Well, let's chase them. And by chase them, I mean get to where they're going 4 turns before they get there, I guess. This move here may have been too cautious, but we're not really in a hurry with this fleet because we don't know where their destination after taking Liesel will actually be. Why do I only have 7 movement with 3 Marauders in the fleet? It's these Prowlers, right? Apparently it's this Prowler specifically is a problem. Yeah, okay. Well, you can go with him, and this will give us the ability to fan out once we're in Horatio space, at least. Okay, 100 Adamantium is like an amount... that's an amount of reward that I actually do care about. Alright, Real Kata is so close to getting the good post-relativistic targeting. Unfortunately, she is lacking in good pilot skills to take. Okay, actually, hold on a second. Let's have a look up here. We have the resources necessary to put together an Annihilator. Here, it would take only 5 turns. So yeah, we do it here over doing it on Ine. And on Ine, honestly, given the situation we're in food-wise here, I think maybe just, like, chain ganging here a couple of times is reasonable. Ine grows so quickly, they can afford to lose a little. Hey, that's a shame. This isn't Horatio territory at all. I was hoping that there would be a connection from Calum out into the middle. Alright, we've reached this. And, I don't know, somewhere down here. Right, so let's queue up fleeing, because there are ships incoming. Want to run away at the beginning of next turn as quickly as possible. Alright, we're actually ecstatic here now. Should I... I'm going to change this planet to Slag and Sludge Center. I don't think this resource is very good, but we do want more adamantium mining. What do endless artifacts actually do? Virtual artifacts, rather. Yeah, they increase the defense capacity of a system. That's... like, doubling the defense capacity of a system is certainly not something that has no value, but it has very little value for us. We've got the entire rest of the galaxy playing defense. I don't think we need to worry about our defense capacity too much. We don't really need food in this system. Probably, honestly. Let's keep running Edenization. We're going to switch to all of the militarist laws at some point. Pretty soon, probably. Well, I guess we can run these guys off too while we wait for the others to show up. They'll probably just run, but if they don't, I don't really want to watch that battle. Yeah. Endless cowardice from these Sophons. Alright, Ingress is no longer pirate marked. What does that mean for me? Do I want to, like, go and try to take Rassam? The Musis Defense Force could certainly help out with that. Or should I just get down here and play a little bit more defense? You know what, let's go that way. Plus, at some point we're going to figure out where the United Empire is, and we're going to want to have ships in position to go get them. Boy, I don't know why those guys think this is going to work. Alright, I think we're ready to keep moving here. So I'm going to mash the heck out of this button to get my scout fleet out of the way of that incoming Riftborn ship. Way over in Riftborn land. Okay, we're ready to take on Liesel now. They've managed to completely regenerate their defense force. But even so, like... I mean, we may as well attack here. They're just going to run, but we may as well. Do prudent positions for as long as that keeps looking like it's going to be effective. Yeah, no big surprise. Okay, so the United Empire would like out of the war, which bodes well for us, but they're not willing to offer us anything, which does make me a little nervous. That's probably not necessary, but the moment it becomes necessary, we'll be glad we had it. Alright, so we have quantum communications, even more command points, even more manpower deployment limit. Plus 50 industry on each system for each empire we're at war with is going to be an amazing amount of industry for us. So our manpower deployment limit is now 1350. We could probably just take this, but also we burn down their defenses pretty quickly. And it'll be a while before we can refill this empire's manpower anywhere, or this fleet's manpower. We should probably let this happen for a turn or two. Alright, they caught up with us. They knew what was coming. Let's go ahead and watch this. I'm curious. Do I want to run our fleets in this way? Let's think. If this is how we're going to lay it out, probably we want to move... Yeah, probably we want to move the Annihilator to this outside ring. This should give us a firing arc against everybody that the enemy brings forward. So yeah, we have the two boarding party ships just run along the sides of the battlefield shooting boarding parties. And the Butcher here gets to be a distraction, basically. Hopefully this'll work. Alright, they're going to try to close to short range as quickly as possible. Plus 2 crew killed per projectile hit is interesting. It's not going to affect us too much, because obviously the danger of this fleet is not based on our weapon damage. Okay, no, we are, in fact, not moving the way that the thing told us we were going to be moving. The Cordyceps ship is at least going to be in a good firing arc to drop boarding pods on everybody for the entirety of the battle. Alright, let's skip forward to the action. I expect the Annihilator will get this under control by itself. The Butcher's actually going to do quite a bit of damage, I would think. But I think we're going to be able to steal most of these ships. This Cordyceps ship might be in some serious trouble. It does have a cannon on it, so we'll be able to shoot down some of those incoming missiles. How's this going? Like, we got one of the Smashers already. The next volley will grab... Yep. Okay. Well, that's under control. Cordyceps ship managed to pull... Oh, it's almost finished. Never mind. This is under control. And I expect, yeah, the Butcher will just kill everything in its flotilla before we have to worry about it too much. Alright, overall, very successful. Are these all turned? They are. Cool. So that battle went terribly for them, and we still get the Spoils of War benefit from all the ships that we took over with boarding pods. So that's pretty great. They have a lot of ships left over here. Well, the good news is we got attacked there, so we can just... Let's drop you. I mean, we could merge the fleets. Do I actually want to do that? Probably not, right? We don't need to watch this. These guys are low enough that I think they won't run, so we'll just do this and take them over. I do want to... I don't know why it did this. I want to swap the Cordyceps out to the outside again. But maybe I actually want to swap the positions of these two. Although, actually... No, we were fine last time. We'll do this. We don't need to watch it. We know roughly what's going to happen here. More people killed than I would have liked. I guess these are all smalls. It doesn't really help us that much to take those over anyway. On the whole, a very successful couple of battles there. Yes, we'll just merge all their ships up. We're probably doing some serious damage to the defenses here. I mean, we may as well just take Shaddai, right? Source of Transvine. Okay, we can build another trading company, which I guess we will do on Duce, maybe? Or maybe that's where I want to build the... Maybe that's where I want to build the subsidiary. Maybe go like headquarters on Mintaka? How hard would that be to do? And I think the trade company ships can move over wormholes, so now that we know about the wormholes... Yeah, let's do that. HQ on Mintaka, and then we'll build the subsidiary on Duce. It'll be a nice long run. Okay, well obviously I'm not okay with that. Let's run these guys off real quick. Lucis has been pirate marked. I don't think that's a real threat. Yeah, that fleet can take care of pretty much anything I think a pirate will be able to generate against us. And let's send out some probes. Let's see, maybe also over to here. See if we can figure out what's at the end of that star lane. And we'll have you move to Lynx next turn. The planet Kairos. Is Kairos a good world? We get a small lava, small ash, large toxic, and Kairos producing a ton of science and quite a bit of dust. And probably a lot of influence on account of being a unique world, yeah. So, I mean, we could take the Osulo system from them. We're pretty happy. Not everybody's at 100%, so there would be some actual approval cost to this. Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe we just want to... I think we just want to move on. It has such a small garrison, though. I thought that logistics fleet was something coming in over this star lane. So that was, wow, that was really almost not even worth doing. There's no way that was worth the missiles that we spent doing it. Yeah, we have limited manpower. I don't care about this system. Let's just keep moving. My guess from the size of this influence ring is that the UE home system is down here somewhere. Oh, they were moving in to counter us, so actually juking them in this way is probably pretty good. It'll take them a while to catch us, and our fleet's actually pretty fast. I don't know what to do with you guys yet. Do I want to head down here? Do I want to maybe head this way? The Riftborn capital could be over here. Let's head across to Carius. Unfortunately, I'm still just guessing where their capital could be. Alright, that's building. What do we need to do on Ine? Pretty happy here. I guess just make science happen. This is like a pretty weak building, but we have a lot of population at least. Yeah, we could pick up some more Endless tech, maybe. Might of the Endless, obviously, is going to be pretty alright for us. Oh yeah, we have a ton of build orders to issue yet. Let's make another group of Marauders. I'm gonna send the Annihilator out now. I think over to this front probably, because like even the invasion fleet on this side doesn't have an Annihilator. And then we'll send the Marauder along, the Marauders along with it to join up with that fleet over there when we can make that happen. Alright, Duce has the ability to build some stuff. It also has an actually almost full population. Alright, we've kind of let our science construction slide in a lot of places. We should probably fix that. Yeah, get a fabrication license. This planet's industry output is going to be completely insane. We can make a couple more Annihilators and some Marauders from there and just kind of spread them all over the place very quickly. You know what? Here on Cran, let's go ahead and build some more Butchers. Oh, we're out of titanium. Okay, Varian still needs a lot of, like, very basic stuff. You could probably kill this permanent monsoon. How many turns are we talking about on that? Okay, yeah. Fix that. So we take off the negative parts, but we still get to keep the positive parts. And then... Sure, let's build the basic food stuff. That system might never be good, but we can make it okay. And it's worth it for us to hold it just so that nobody else has it as a staging ground against us. So do we want to take Shaddai? Or do we want to just move this fleet in this way? Probably I just want to move the Annihilator and stuff in this way. I'm actually going to send them in along this route. You guys still do okay damage to their defenses. You know what, I'll leave this Smasher fleet here. We'll take Shaddai, but we'll do it using the Sophon ships so that I can devote the rest of my ships to actually finding those remaining capitals and getting rid of them. And hey, look, it's the Academy. I don't think I care about that. Oh yeah, you guys are just holding strong. All right, I think we're actually good for the turn this time. I do forget. Once we have an empire of this size, it's really easy to forget about things here and there. Okay, this is Horatio space. So you got along that wormhole, you go out along this wormhole, which I'm having trouble actually clicking on. There we go. What is this? A logistics fleet that I can't attack for some reason? Maybe it's in space. It's not actually quite here. It's coming in along the free space. Okay, so then I don't actually want you guys to come in this way. Why don't you head up that way? And you... I guess we'll turn around and try to head through here as well. I have no idea where Horatio's capital could be. Okay. We're discovering lots of stuff over here. We don't really need to look at all these. We are... Singularity. Time is being manipulated. They're slowing down the construction of my trade company headquarters. Oh no!
Horatio doubts your motive. Horatio doubts your motive.
Oh, that's right. We're not actually, like, formally at war with him yet, are we? No, I will not give you a system. Get out of here with this.
Horatio doubts your motives.
So he didn't close his borders on us. We have time before that happens. We don't really need to declare war on him right now, so I think I'm going to try to take it easy on that. I don't know what kind of fleets he has, and it looks like the United Empire is actually going to put up something of a fight, so... I want to try not to get too confident, not get in over my head here. One of these worlds is sterile, none of them are hot. This is maybe worth building. We're ecstatic here, so we don't need the well-being foundation. Yeah, go ahead and build a fabrication license, I suppose. Okay, the Riftborn have larges. That's worth knowing. Also, it looks like maybe their home system's over here? Have a look at this thing. A Spectre 7s. They've retrofitted these extensively since they were developed. They're largely bullet weapon based. That's not great for us. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Butchers are torpedo based though. I mean, it's probably not a big surprise that we're seeing enemies teching specifically, pretty much everybody in the galaxy teching specifically against us. I have done some things that would probably grab most players' attention. And we really need more manpower. Alright, make it happen. The Asherus has produced some Marauders that I think will probably... Yeah, we'll probably send over to here. Did I miss one? I missed a bunch, apparently. That's weird, didn't I? No, I didn't scroll down. Okay, fair enough. Tabani has completed the construction of Denark University. It is happy, not ecstatic. Well, we can fix that. Yeah, Ingress is pretty close to the population cap. Oh, I cannot chain gang here. I'm not 100% sure why. Right, it's just not an option. I suppose this is a place where we're going to build some number of ships, but this might be better on Bonnie. You know what, let's build it on Ingress. Even though Ingress is further from, like, every front, it's also much faster at building ships. Xanados is going to need this eventually. We may as well get it now. We can also cancel out the negative effect of seismic activity. Yeah, a lot of our systems are, like, effectively done. Those are probably things worth building over here. And I think the defense force on Cran should be sufficient to make it hard for that large ship to come over here and just bully us around. And keep in mind, I'm mostly worried about getting blockaded. I do not think that enemies will be successful in attempting to invade us. And that's just not... That's not something that's going to happen. We do have a lot of money. We should probably continue to improve our trade fleets. I don't know how much longer I want to hold off on this. Mostly what I'm concerned about is that, like, once this fleet takes off, or takes out Liesel, it doesn't really have anywhere to go. I think this way is what we're looking for. So this scout ship doesn't really need to go over there. I guess it's not actually at its destination yet. We can wait until next turn to make a decision for that. Plus resources on all deposits. He's in Duce? Hold on. Well, plus resources would get us extra adamantium. Or, antimatter, rather. But it's probably not the best thing we could be doing. Yeah, why don't we take this? The influence output of that system could use a little bit of help. I almost never build this many fabrication licenses because it's rarely useful. Let's see. I do want to put level 3 modernization up on someone. Probably not Galter, though. It should be somewhere where the influence bubble is a little bit more meaningful. Like Cran. Cran would be a good place for it. I think we'll let this stuff all finish. Notice Cran is actually fighting back. It is reclaiming its influence sphere. We keep that up. Should be done soon. This is annoying. That should probably be stopped. It's a single caravel, so you know what? Why don't you go handle that? It's a large number of ships, but it's not a very impressive fleet. Did the Lumeris just never develop medium hulls, or what's going on here? Oh no, see, they totally have medium hulls. Get out of here with this. Yeah, I'm a little worried about this fleet replenishing on manpower after the battle, and also about the fact that it doesn't really even know where it's going next, so I'm not in a big hurry on this. We will get that. We will get that system. You guys are ecstatic. We can start building another annihilator here. Alright, we might have to come up with a good solution for the bullet weapon problem. A lot of people are building bullet weapons. So I might at the very least want to, like, switch the butcher design over to bullets or energy weapons or something. Some of our ship designs could stand a little bit of an updating. Alright, come on, tell me this is the UE homeworld. It's gotta be, right? Look at the size of the influence circle. Yes, it is. Excellent. So they are very well defended. We definitely want to go ahead and run this garrison out. Okay, we're being attacked at Regulus. We're also being attacked... Okay, let's... That battle is already over. We've run out of Dark Glitter. We need 140. We have 51, so I need to buy like 90 from the marketplace. Which I bet is something I can do. Okay, need to make a little sale. Boy, I don't need this much of this. Let's sell a considerable amount of that. Now, I kind of want to save up dust for when this trade company actually completes. It looks like Mintaka is done with its half. Can I not build a trade company? Oh, there's already a trade company subsidiary on Duce. What am I thinking? Well, we could do it on Bonnie. We could do it on Varen. Varen's probably the best place for it. And then once this is finished, we'll buy a bunch of freighters for the trade company right away. So that's probably what we're saving dust for right now. You know what Esh's problem is? It doesn't have enough industry. I guess the scavenger can just come over here and contribute a small amount of extra siege. Okay, I'm seeing some pretty large influence circles over here. I think this is the right direction. Let's send this fleet this way. Still no. Yeah, we'll run this down a little bit further. Alright, we're getting to the point where we're going to start having a bunch of systems go into permanent resource conversion mode. Because we really don't need everywhere to be worrying about ship production, and we're kind of running out of buildings. A lot of places have all or almost all of the buildings they need. And there's no reason not to build these things, even though we're ecstatic now, as we start to run out of useful stuff to make. Because as we continue to acquire systems, we are going to get less happy. That's going to happen. Yeah, alright. 2 of our planets are sterile here. It's probably a thing that is worth building. Alright, Esh finished their Annihilator. We can't start on another one just yet. Build that. Alright, next turn these Marauders arrive here. We'll merge them up with the 2 Annihilators, and then we'll send this Annihilator fleet. Probably, I guess, to scout Horatio territory from this side? I'm not exactly sure what we'll do with it. Alright, we're going to find Horatio's home system one of these days. And, oh, it turns out Mintaka still has, like, a ton of stuff to build. Mintaka's not even level 2, it doesn't even have microwave pipes, this is all very embarrassing. So you know what, I bought the Dark Glitter, but I haven't actually pressed the button yet. We should remember to do that before we hit the end turn button. And, you know, we have some other populations where we have enough to boost them. We should probably just do this. It's not like they're gonna outbreed the Cravers or anything. Remnant population. Sure. Let's boost you guys. We could be min-maxing our population a little bit more by moving Harmony around, actually. Probably. Where are they? They're on Ash, right? At the very least, move as many of them to this world as possible. We really only need 1 Craver here. I think, actually, I probably want to fill this planet. The science is more important than the amount of industry we're getting here. Especially since we're currently building the multiplier. Okay. Oh, right, there's still a battle. So this is showing as pretty positive for us by the raw numbers, but let's have a look at this. Okay, I'm seeing energy weapons, bullet weapons from the Upholder. A lot of bullet weapons, actually. Might be tough for us. If we go for this and it works out, it would be beautiful. You get a whole bunch of free ships to turn against Horatio in the near future. But if our boarding pods get destroyed by the bullet weapons, this could be a disaster. So last time, this was the... it's going to depend somewhat on their picks as to how our flotilla moves actually work out. But last time, this was the one that managed to maintain the firing arc for the whole battle, so let's try doing it this way. They put a lot of stuff in mid. This poor Butcher is almost certainly dead. They're trying to get into mid and close and really just have at us. I don't know. This might work out for them. They have a lot of bullet weapons, so it might be tough for our boarding pods to get through. I do like this, though. This thing's going to have a firing arc on everybody. Let's watch this battle sort of from this side. I expect that we're going to take over this medium Horatio ship here with this first volley. Yeah. Okay. And now the Annihilator gets to work from a distance on everybody else in the battle. Pretty much just going to watch this from the boarding pod perspective, actually. Oh, not a lot of contact. Okay, some of them hit. Well, they made the hitting noise. What did they actually... Nothing seemed to take any manpower damage. Maybe they didn't. We saw some of this with in an earlier battle against some pirates or something, didn't we? Where, like, it looked like the boarding pods were making contact, but they just weren't doing anything. Yeah, and some of them are definitely getting destroyed. Well, it looks like at this range, they're not going to be able to do any meaningful damage to the Annihilator, so that's good. The Cordyceps over here has grabbed some of them. It is getting hit by bombers. It has a cannon on it, so it's dealing with them to some degree. But it should also be firing boarding pods, right? Maybe they're all just getting destroyed. That might be what's happening here. Let's swap back to proper overhead. Yeah, the problem might be that we're just... Nothing's getting through the bullets. It's an interesting problem. Do we solve this with more boarding pods, or do we have to maybe give up on boarding pods until we finish off... Until we force them to change their weapon typing, and then we can switch back? Because that whole flotilla is going to survive the fight. So yeah, obviously this happened. So we lost the Cordyceps ship, we lost the Butcher. We gained 3 Imposers, though, which are, first of all, at full health, and secondly, much better suited to fighting the rest of the Horatio ships. Let's merge these up, and... Unfortunately, we don't have a command point here. Oh, they're going to attack us. Oh, these pirates are going to attack us. That's... whatever. Can we take some of them over? Maybe we could use them as fodder in the next fight? The Imposers. We'll probably get them first. Yeah, alright. I think they're actually trying to threaten me. Also, I don't know why they think they can run logistics ships through my space. That's not going to work. So yeah, maybe we should give up on this, because there's a lot of enemy ships in my space, and I think we should maybe do something about that. It's going to take 7 turns for you guys to get back here. Yeah, alright, go for it. Shaddai is really not valuable to us. Alright, so we've got some good sieges going. It's still, it's going to be a little while. So I think I wanna mash attack as we go into the next turn here. Unselected my fleet for some reason. See if we can grab these guys before they can move away. I think we can win this fight. Oh, I can't... We had to declare proper war on them first.
Your contact with us brings...
On. Oh, they attacked me. Well, that works just fine. So these Imposers that I took over are medium-range energy ships. So I think we want to go like this, because I think they're going to try another close-in tactic. Oh, they've brought in a large ship of their own. Interesting. Well, everybody's starting to catch up to us on military tech. It might be time to bring in that 33% extra damage on weapon modules law. Maybe cut Spoils of War for the moment. Because I don't think we'll be positive on influence otherwise. Although, you know, we don't necessarily need to always be positive. Okay, large on large. This is actually really good for us. Because their large ship doesn't have any, it doesn't have any flak weaponry. It has no defense against the boarding pods. It has a lot of manpower, but we have a lot of boarding pods, and our troops are extremely good fighters. So I think what's going to happen here is that we are going to capture a large. It's going to take a couple of volleys, but I think we're going to get it. Yeah, we're going to capture an almost full health large. That's so good for us. Here it comes. And I think, yeah, before we even get into medium range, so it's not going to be able to do much damage to us either. That's great. That's so good. And then over here, we're just trading actual... like, we're going to do actual damage to this thing, this flotilla this time. So yeah, let's watch these boarding pods. I think they must be getting destroyed. But they're still making the contact noise, which is weird. Yeah, they make the contact noise, but none of them actually, like... You can see the manpower of the ships does not decrease. Okay, well this was maybe the worst way this could have gone for them. We'll just go ahead and jump to the end here. Yeah, we took their extractor and we killed almost everything else. I only have 3 ships left, but they're 3 pretty good ships. Alright, I extremely don't care about Regulus. Let's... Oh, I guess the extractor probably has no movement points left because it used the wormhole to get here.
Horatio acknowledges your decision.
Cool. I'm glad that you did that. I actually should maybe have moved the ring. Yeah. Well, not the end of the world. That ship wasn't really doing that much for us. Yeah, you know what? Ship cost down is actually totally relevant for Cran. Okay, well now we're back in Lumeris space. Where the heck is the Horatio home planet? Home system. Maybe it's over here? Gotta figure out what the heck is going on around here. Alright, Bonnie... Honestly, yeah. Improved mining in Bonnie, like, titanium is still a problem. But I definitely want to be able to build an Annihilator there the next turn. It looks like that's not going to be a problem. Alright, these Horatio ships are running toward Cran, which is going to turn out poorly for them, I think. How much do I want to burn these guys? We have a fleet manpower of... Oh, we're only at 38%. Yeah. We haven't been back in friendly space in a while, so we have to be pretty careful about how we attack. Our troops are great, but they're really, really outnumbered. It feels like each of our troops is worth 10 of theirs, but my suspicion is that the math doesn't quite actually work out that way. Well, I guess you should keep exploring. There's no reason to stop, but I think we're going to find out that the Horatio homeworld's over here somewhere. Alright, so are we all good? No, Esh still needs orders. Well, we do need that. We should have pulvis production in every system. Still getting manpower. We're producing manpower at a pretty strong rate, but also we go through it really quickly when we build ships. So I want to try to hit our cap. What is our cap right now? 9.8k. Okay. You know, we actually could take additional upgrades to our infantry damage. Make our boarding pods even more effective. Man, if I was in a ship and a bunch of cravers broke through the wall all Kool-Aid Man style, I would just jump into space. I don't want to deal with that. We found it. It might actually be hard for this fleet with no annihilators to get the job done, but we have some support coming. That is a 10-turn flight. Well, get there as quick as you can. Obviously not. Man, everybody wants to not be murdered by me. Can't imagine why. In less than 16 turns, build at least 3 science systems or star system improvements or wonders to get a unique plus 50. That's pretty whatever. Or we could develop Wapster, a unique improvement that gives 20 approval. Wow, these are both bad. Alright. I think we'll do this, and you know what? Honestly, I'm not going to put any effort into it at all. If it doesn't get done, it doesn't get done, and I don't care. I think we're pretty alright on approval right now. You can never have enough industry. Alright. This is definitely time to build a couple more annihilators. We might actually be able to start 2 annihilators this turn. Oh no, we're short titanium and also slightly short manpower, it looks like. Yeah, we're 10 manpower short. Alright, build me that just in case. We will have some approval drop eventually. Okay, we can run you off of Ingress with a single gouge, I think. Yep, I have a short-range ship. Oh wow, it actually stood and fought. Weird. Okay, so Ingress is no longer blockaded, which is nice, although we do have some guys coming. I think this is going to be... Oh, actually, maybe I shouldn't have done this. And they're bullet... Yeah, they're bullet weapon ships too. Shoot, I knew that. Alright, hold on a second. I can't retreat here. Yeah, that was... Okay. That was an error. That was me being too confident about my ships based on all the stuff that's been happening with them. You know, with them being incredibly good all the time and everything. Well, this is probably a loss. Let's start at long range. You know, reducing the damage that their weapon modules deal probably reduces their effectiveness as flak. I know that there's a separate value for how much damage they deal to missiles and boarding pods and stuff, but this probably reduces that value, right? So we'll get more missiles through. They'll do less damage, but I actually do want to see this happen. Let's run a soft middle. Hopefully this will... hopefully they'll overcommit to the middle and they won't be able to get into close range with us on most of their flotillas. Nope, never mind. Well, this flotilla will be in position to just hammer them from a distance, though. That's good. It probably will not actually work. Probably most of our missiles will just get blown up in the air. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done this. They weren't attacking me, and I was like, oh, well, that means I should attack them, but... Yeah, that didn't go that well. Why don't you guys disband? Just hide in the hangar on the planet's surface, and we'll build some new ships on Cran. Don't worry, everything's gonna be fine. Alright, let's see about over here. You guys are in the wrong spot, but I don't know where the right spot is. Let's do this. Man, based on the size of that ship, I was hoping it was going to be a much larger amount of dust.
Your offensiveness drives Horatio.
Offensive's a good word for the thing I'm doing, probably. There's a ton of, like, slightly damaged Lumeris medium-sized ships out there. Stuff that just keeps running away from the Annihilator fleet. We do have a pretty good advantage. It's just hard for me to imagine it's right to attack until they're all the way down. Based partially on the fact that we we can't really refill easily. So I need to put together some like bullet or energy weapon ships, probably. Everybody in the galaxy has changed up their stuff to counter me specifically, which means I'm going to have to counter back, although I'm really enjoying the boarding pods. When they work, they're great. Okay, so Real Kata's going to get there 5 turns before her backup shows up. Hopefully she can hold it down until then. But we need to get a scout ship running this way, so you... Okay, we know where most players' homeworlds are. We know where Horatio's must be, at least the general area. Let's do one more turn and then call it for the day. Let's see, we don't really need luxury stuff here, but we also don't need anything else, so let's build luxury stuff for when we do need it. Obviously, it would be better to build something that we actively need right this moment, but there's not really a lot of that stuff around. So I don't know what to do with you guys. I mean, it's clear that there's Horatio stuff sort of in this void. How long would it take you to get to? 6 turns to get to here? I guess we should head this way with them because we're going to need to start getting in the direction of the Unfallen. Actually, you're just going to get blown up if you stay there. Never mind. Alright, with Cran now done with modernization, we'll start building ships there again. Hopefully we can get an Annihilator out. Hey, big surprise. The militarists won the election. Okay, well, we're definitely taking this. So we now have access to the bigger is better battle tactic. Do these slide? No, I can't. I just gotta actually scroll it. Or maybe it's only his fleet. His fleet always has access to it? Yeah, I guess that must be what it is. Okay.
Your offensiveness drives Horatio.
Well, that's... Huh. That doesn't seem like a good thing for them to do. Yeah, why did they even attack if they were going to retreat? See, Esh doesn't really need food. It doesn't need approval right this second either, of course, but you know what I'm going to say. Alright, Galter, Chain Gang, we need to get some more manpower so that we can build some more Annihilators, because I love large ships. Let's see, yeah, we can definitely Chain Gang here as well. The food output is very, very good on that system. We should probably build the basic science buildings here, I guess. Get these endless techs done even faster. Alright, what do we want to do on Ash? Honestly, Ash is such an important system. Maybe it's worth building the Well-Being Foundation just to make sure that it stays happy? That's probably true. As we take over more systems, I mean, if we only take over home systems, it won't be a big deal. But if we do want to, like, damage an alliance's chances to win and do some economic damage, the more we take systems, the unhappier we're going to get. We're already over our colonization threshold, so... Alright, that stuff's all good. Did I respond to this? Oh, he's just complaining about me blowing up his civilians. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable, I guess. Alright, so as always, he's just gonna run. They're like building up a big naval group just off system to come and harass us, I guess, probably, right? All this stuff is retreating out to here, and then they're slowly working on repairs. But I think we want to keep letting these sieges go. We're doing an alright job. 600, huh? No, you know what? We can get in here. That's going to take one more turn, so that can be the thing we do as the next video starts. The Omdor situation is going to resolve itself in 5 turns, probably, somewhere in that neighborhood. We just need to make sure we aren't losing stuff left and right as that approaches. And then from there, it's just a matter of, I mean, first of all, getting ships actually all the way out here to Juyin, and then we still got to find Horatio and the Unfallen's home systems. But for turn 121, I think this is going pretty okay. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time to figure out if we can actually map this damn galaxy. I'm really surprised at how long it's taking. And we'll see you then.